Hello traders! Everybody, welcome to an extra special webinar, as we usually have them. Today we're going to touch upon a new topic and something that we have not covered in a very long time, you and I together, and that is the MetaTrader platform. Of course, the Olymp trade platform is a great platform that allows you to use FTT to your advantage and a lot of the other bells and whistles that we have on the platform. But this platform right here also has lots of good tools and pluses that you can use. So today's webinar is going to be about where you can download this platform, how you can fine-tune it and use it to gain the maximum advantage and extrapolate money out of the market. Let me go ahead and see how you guys are doing in chat. If you guys can hear me and see me, go ahead and put some pluses in chat. I would love to hear from you guys. It is very good to be here with you today. So let's start from the very top. Where do you get this platform? Because for those of you guys that are new to trading, by the way, if you're new to trading, go ahead and put a plus as well. I'd love to hear from you if you have never before used the MetaTrader platform before in your life. Go ahead, guys. Don't be shy. Go ahead and put a few pluses in chat. That way we can speak the same language and I can tone down the trading mumbo jumbo to something very basic so that you guys can understand it, and I'll go super slow. If we have a room of professional traders, then obviously there's no reason to slow down and we can get the party started. So without further ado, let me go ahead and see where we get the platform. So here we go. The link is right here. I'm going to go ahead and send it to you guys in chat right now so you don't have to go looking all over the place for it. Here we go. All right. It is MetaTrader 4. So good question. We have Ace Arts, who obviously has some experience. This is MetaTrader 4, the standard, the classical platform, which a lot of us who have been trading for a long time are used to. You know, it came out in 2010, if I'm not mistaken, and has stayed, or in the early 2000s, and has stayed the premier trading platform across the world. This is the platform that retail traders around the globe turn to when they initially get into trading on the forex market and the stock market. This is something that we have all been accustomed to. So for those of you guys that want to get a little piece of it, that want to try it out, and I'll show you why you should try it out. It's a really good platform. So this is the website. I sent it to you guys right now in chat where you can get it and check it out. Also, give me a sec. I need to check out how I can give you guys some prize with your account number. You have a chance to participate in the giveaway that we have today during today's webinar. So now that you've downloaded the platform, you go ahead and open it up. It's probably not going to look like this. It's going to look something like, let me go ahead and save this template. Yaroslav. Save, and then what I'm doing is I'm changing the way that it looks. Okay, it'll look something like this, except minus the indicators, I went into the platform and configured some moments, some visual things, and changed it to look the way that I want. So how do you do it? Like, you guys usually have a black screen, and sometimes actually you may even have something like this, where there's no signal whatsoever. So you guys saw that, waiting for update. If you have that picture of waiting from update, all you got to do is take a symbol from here in the left hand corner from the market watch window, click and drag, and that'll change the asset that you're trading. So first thing we want to do is configure the way that it looks, and it's very easy, guys. Follow along. Just right click, go to properties, That's it. You can change everything from the background to the color scheme. Bar up and bar down is your basic up bar and down bar. And same thing here. So bar up, bar down is the outline. See how they're both outlined in green? If we change this, it'll be outlined in yellow. This is what it'll look like. This is kind of the preview that you have here. And boom, voila, we changed the graph. You can also change the volumes graph. And here in the comments section, you guys want to have something very similar to mine. Let me go ahead and slap on the template that I was using. Boom, the Yaroslav template. And I'll show you which. So chart shift is this little triangle right here. If you click on chart shift, it'll leave the right side of your screen with a big space so that when you forecast and you kind of draw in your mind where the graph is going to go, you have that opportunity to draw those things out. I use candlesticks. I recommend you guys use candlesticks because it's got the largest amount of information in the smallest amount of space. Show, open, high, low, close. Those are these values up here. Open, high, low, close. So remember that. These are up here. And it works very simple. You just have to click your bar or click your actually, the open, high, low, close that we have up here, it's only for the latest candle, which is right now in the daily graph. But if you guys see I have a data window open here, you guys can open and close those things. But I have a data window open because it shows me the open, high, low, close of any one of these candles that I'm hovering over. You see how these values change? Those are my, my values as I hover the mouse over those items. Guys, give me 1 sec. I'm just going to check something out. Okay, we're good to go. So moving on. Now that we've kind of figured out this is how we want the graph to look, how do you keep it from changing? Like say we're moving on to something else. How do we keep everything unified so that everything looks the same? Well, it's very simple. Just right click, and you guys saw me do this in the beginning of the webinar. Go to Save Template, because what we have here is a template, a visual template of how we want to see the financial assets that we're trading. So all we do is right click and go to Save Template. And then if you want to change it, you can always click the template that you want to change. So you guys notice that down here we have now the Yaroslav template because I saved it in the very beginning of the webinar. So that's kind of the visualization. As you guys can see here, I also have a large list of assets that I trade. And how can you get this list of assets? All you got to do is right click on the asset in the Market Watch window and then go to plus chart window. See how it added down here? Now we have the NZD USD and now the CAD franc. How do you get rid of them? Say I have too many down here and I don't want to be doing this motion here. I don't want to be scrolling through it. I just want to have it at a glance down there. Very simple. You just X it out. See how there's one row of X's here? Then there's another row of X's here. All you got to do is click the X. Click the X, click the X, click the X. I know you guys probably don't see it yet, but down here you guys see how they're getting smaller? I'm getting rid of some of the assets so that it doesn't clog up my space. Now, what you saw there with all of those assets, it is called a profile. So here we see, I click in the upper left-hand corner into File, and then scroll down to Profile. These are the profiles. If I click the Euro, we're going to have Euro USD in the 1 hour, 4 hour. And you can actually click this icon, not that one, these windows. You can click this cascade or arrange windows button, and it'll fill up your entire screen. Now, there may be an issue that you guys have, and it looks like this. Everything is gone. Everything is gone. What happened was I pressed F11. F11, guys. That takes away all of the windows that do not pertain to graphs. So it took out the market watch window, it took out the navigator window, data window. The reason I show you this is because I cannot explain how many times beginners have contacted me to say that my platform broke. It broke. I no longer have the shortcut window at the top that you have. And so remember this, when that happens to you, it means you accidentally hit the F11 button. So if you get this, that's the F11 button. So now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about some more options that you guys can change. Clicking on the tools button, scrolling down to options, very important because we have some issues that come up with connectivity. So did you guys notice that when I turned on my platform, there was no sound? Usually you get a sound like this. It's not going to let me play. But anyways, you can enable and disable certain sounds by clicking on the bell icon or double clicking here. That's the connect button. And you can disable all sound notifications just by clicking the enable button right here. If you like to trade in peace and quiet and you don't want to have the platform making boings and bongs and rings, all you got to do is turn off the enable button. Now community, right here guys, community is very important because when trading on the MetaTrader platform, we have a lot of tools. And all of those tools are available for free on the MQL market website. I'm going to show it to you guys right here. And basically, you can get a bunch of additional indicators. Now, the platform is already packed. It's much like our platform in the Olymp Trade platform online. There's a lot of indicators here. We have trend indicators, oscillators, volume indicators, Bill Williams package, and custom indicators. So as you can see, there's quite a lot already that you need to learn and kind of use to see what's better for you. Besides that, we also have an entire list of different indicators. Now, this platform is very customizable. They have their own programming language. It's called MQL. And you can actually edit and change. If you guys enjoy programming, you guys see the button that I clicked right here? It's called the Meta Editor button right here. You guys can see it up here. I clicked it here. This is the programming file that allows me, so check it out, indicator, Ichimoku indicator, butts, open that right up. This is all of the internal programming of the Ichimoku Cloud indicator right here. So as you guys get more proficient, and if this is something that you like and you want to get into, MetaTrader allows you to edit the indicators yourself. So very powerful in the sense that it gives you control of your trading platform. So going back to the website, if you guys don't want to dive that deep into the programming language, there's a bunch of indicators that you can download yourself, and they sell and allow you to download for free expert indicators, utilities, widgets, so much stuff that is customizable that I probably won't be able to cover it in a week of webinars, but that's okay. Right now, I'm just trying to get you guys set up so you can open your first trades. By the way, as you guys can see, I already took a great trade in the euro dollar. Let's go ahead and slap on my template. So again, template Yaroslav. And you guys see the way that this moves, the way that this market moves. I wonder why. There we go. So this is actually something that I should probably show you guys. There's two Euro USDs here. There's Euro USD.std. That's really strange. I wonder where the other Euro USD came from. How do you open these, by the way? All these windows, the Market Watch, Navigator, Data window, they're right up here. If you hover over this hot bar, you can see Market Watch right here, data window right here, navigator right here, and then the terminal window. This is probably the most important window. And guys, by the way, they are interchangeable. So check it out. I click and drag this terminal window. And again, if this happens to you, all you got to do is kind of just move it back here. Actually, you might have to double click on it. Now it's gone all the way. Here it is. So again, it takes some time to get used to. What I'm saying is that there's a big global trend in the euro dollar. We had this downtrend that finished, and now there's a series of higher lows and higher highs. I caught it at the low. Really great trade with a very small stop loss. Check it out. This is like a $220 stop loss, but allows me to capture a $700 move or $1,000 move. I had it a little bit lower, but I saw that, you know, it's very possible that price will continue to go up there. So this is what I'm talking about when I say you want to have a really high probability trade with a great risk to reward ratio. This is the way that you guys want to trade. So as you watch my webinars, kind of adopt what I do, and you will have, you know, better results in your trading. So we talked about the MetaTrader platform. What do you do after you download something? So here we go. We're back on the Expert Advisors and say we want to download something. Trend Screener free. You click the download button right here. I need to log in. I'm not going to log in right now. But after you download it, what do you do with it? Well, I will show you where to place everything. It's actually very, very easy. You guys can figure it out, I'm sure, but I'll quickly tell you. You click open offline. Oh, no, not offline chart. That's not what we want. You click open and then click open data folder. That's why. Open data folder, it has kind of this folder icon. And this kind of screen will pop up. And this is in my computer where I have all of the data for the MetaTrader platform. And here, all the things that we saved are here. So like I said, the template is saved right here. You guys can see it, yaroslav.tpl. That's the template that we saved. Profiles, remember I told you that these assets that you save, a profile saves your template and your open assets and the layout of your windows. So it's very important if, say, you want to trade commodities and then on the weekends you want to trade Bitcoin. Well, that's where profiles come in. You can kind of set things up differently and then save it to come back to it later. And just so that I'm not speaking out of my neck, you guys can see these are the profiles that I have saved. Actually, they come standard, but the profiles that we have here. And the indicators that you download and any kind of other tool that you download is in the MQL4 folder. So I double click on it and you can see here the experts, the indicators, the presets, and the scripts. They are all right here. So if you download an expert, which is a robot, you can actually download trading robots that will do all the trading for you and save them in this folder right here. Whew. Got that out of the way. So those are the basic kind of, let's continue with the options. I haven't finished all the options. So in order to connect your account, your MQL account with the website and your platform, all you got to do is use the community tab, sign in, use your login, and also you can copy signals from other traders. And in order to do so, you do need to be logged into the community platform. Server, this is everything related to the Olymp Trade server where we have your login and your password right here. And also, if you're having issues with connectivity, if you constantly hear that the platform is reconnecting, well, you can change the server right here. You guys see? Oh, you probably can't see it. Let me go ahead and just move my face for a second. Come on. Oh, I can't move it. What the heck? All right. Let's see what I can do. I can do this. Okay, perfect. So I can show you guys what I'm talking about. There we go. So you see right here in the upper or lower right hand corner, this is your connectivity tab. This is your connection status. If you click on it, you can see that Olymp Trade provides you with 3 different servers that you can join in case you're having lag or in case one of the servers goes down for whatever technical reason. You have this opportunity to change the server to continue your trading so that nothing impacts the result or the financial result of your trades. That is the connectivity tab. Charts, these are all the options that you're used to in the Olymp Trade platform, where you can show the trade levels, show the open, high, low, close, show ask line. Guys, this is very important to show the ask line, and I'll show you why. In MetaTrader, you can see the commission that you pay visually. You can actually visually see it. Let me show you how. So I clicked the show the ask line in the trade, and now we drop down to a lower time frame. You see how now we have a red line? The gray line is the bid line, and the red line is the ask line. And you basically, the commission that you pay is the difference between the two. So as you can see, price action is at the green bar, but if I open a trade, my trade will open at the red bar. All right, that's how the commission structure works in MetaTrader 4. All right, let's go back to the options menu. So that's charts. Objects is everything up here that is related to drawing. Any figures that you draw, any lines that you draw, even the Fibonacci retracement that you draw, they are called objects. And you can actually see them. This is very important, you guys. So pay attention. Let me go to an asset that I have a lot of stuff on. Copper, US oil maybe, UK oil. All right, I'm not going to go through it, but I'm going to show you how you can see all of the drawings and graphs, or not graphs, but say squares and lines that you draw on your graph. You right-click anywhere on the graph, and then click Objects List. You see how I have the rectangle, triangle, Fibo. These are all the drawings or objects that I have placed on my graph, and you can quickly delete them all or delete just one, or see them. Let's go ahead and see the Fibo. I do have to find which graph that they're on. It's not going to let me just randomly open a graph. All right, let's continue with the options menu. So trade, this is everything related to your trade templates, trade parameters. Now, what I mean by that is, see how I have one lot? One lot is $100,000. That's a really big trade. It's a really big trade. You can change that default right here by size by default. See how I had last used? That means if I normally trade only 0.1 lot, then that is going to be what I have in the next graph that I open. It's going to stay the same. Or you can change the default to whatever you want. Say that you have a small account, like I have almost a $10,000 account. Say you're only trading with $1,000 or $500. Obviously, you want to be opening smaller positions, and you do that by clicking the 0, 1, or you can even set it by hand, like 0, 0, 5, for instance, and that will be the default trade size that is open all the time. The reason that this is important is because some people are not careful. They open up a graph, they see a potential trade, and quickly click either the buy or the sell button. You don't want to do that. You want to make sure that either your template is very small or that you are constantly very careful about the size that you open. I see you guys have a lot of really good questions in chat. As soon as I finish going through the options menu, I will go through all of your questions. So Expert Advisor is related to the robots. There's a question in chat. where somebody has asked, is there algo trading in MT4? Yes, there is. Yes, there is, sir. You can get some really good robots. Actually, I have a friend of mine that has developed a trading robot that has to do with moving average crosses, and his robot shows a result of 30% a month. So algo trading really works on MetaTrader. So make sure that you, if you're interested in programming, that you check that side out. Notifications, you can get push notifications to your email or to your Android. All you got to do is download MT4 on Google Play or the Apple Store and sign in to your platform here, and then use the same credentials to sign in into your phone. And your phone will send you signals if your trade goes through or if the trade hits one of your timers or signals. And actually, I'll show you how to put a signal on right now. Say we want to know when the Eurostoxx 50 crosses over a certain level. Like say, for example, we want to know when the uptrend is going to continue. So right now we're on a 30-minute graph. I want to go onto the 1-hour graph, zoom in a little bit. And I want to know after we break this level, I want to know on my phone so that I can place a trade. All you got to do is right click on that area that you want to hear the sound, and then go to trading, and then go to alert. Everybody see that? Follow that please on the screen with me. Click the alert button. See, I don't know if you guys can see it, but right here there's a red arrow. When price crosses over that level and I have the platform open on my computer and sound is on, remember I told you how to turn sound off. If you have the sound on, it will bing. It'll be a really loud bing every time price crosses over that level. And you can set it up to work for, several times. I do believe it works for 5 times. So here it is. You can actually change it. So timeout is like how many seconds it'll wait before it resets. And maximum iterations means how many times the notification will sound. Very, very helpful as you guys get better and better in trading. Very helpful as you continue with your life and continue to work in trading. So make sure that you guys use this bad boy. To delete it, click it and then click delete. Also, you can see here in the alerts icon down here, you guys, in the terminal window, alerts, you can see the symbol and all the parameters for that template, or excuse me, for that alert down here. Very, very helpful, very powerful tool. Don't overlook it. Make sure that you use it. Email, if you want to connect your email to the platform, and FTP is to download additional data, historical data about the asset price. We'll go through that in a different webinar as it is an entire topic in and of itself. Let me go ahead and go through your guys' comments and questions, because you guys, there's a lot of things to learn, and I can't basically cover everything in one webinar, but I can answer specifically your questions, so thank you for asking them. We have Vishal Rustagi. Sir, you are a great trader. How do I become a trader like you? Thank you very much, Vishal. You commented that I'm the best trader. Although that is my goal, I want to become the best trader in the world. I'm not there yet. And so I do thank you for your kind words, but I do realize that you're just being very kind to me. In order to get better, you need to dedicate yourself to it. It's just like any kind of sport or any kind of business, right? In order for your business to thrive, you need to pick a good niche. And after the coronavirus pandemic, when there's a lot of shifts in monetary policy, it's a good time to be a trader. Trust me, it's a really good time to learn about currency trading, learn about Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, and learn about stock trading. There's a lot of market events that have happened this year that are totally new, that haven't historically happened before. And so it's a great time to learn about trading. And in order to get better, just like with anything else, you got to dedicate yourself to it. You got to come back to it day after day, night after night, and learn not only from me, learn from my colleagues, learn from your own mistakes, read some books, go to some webinar seminars, like real live other traders, meet with them. It's a whole entire profession, and you can get better at it. And it does seem very difficult. The first $1,000 you lose is going to be very difficult, and you're going to think like, why am I doing this? But guess what? We have all lost that money. There's not a single professional trader in the world, I guarantee you, this is a guarantee, ask anybody. There's not a single professional trader in the world that makes a living from trader that has not lost $1,000 before. I just don't believe it. There's no way that that's possible because loss is a part of trading. You just can't get rid of it. There's no guarantee that you will earn money trading. But there is that kind of given that if you dedicate yourself and you spend enough time learning something and practicing it, that in the end you will be successful. In the end, you can have consistently profitable trades that you then make for the rest of your life. I'm sure you guys know that Warren Buffett is 92 years old and still the CEO of Berkshire Hathaway and still makes investment decisions. If that's not a long time running, then I don't know what is. I don't think there's any other profession that allows you to be so old and yet work so diligently. So good job, Vishal Rustagi, that you have started to learn about trading. So Sheikh Jakir, how to trade like a pro. In order to trade like a pro, you really have to surround yourself with trading on a daily basis. So that means work in a trading company or something related to finance. That means listen to different trading podcasts. That means consistently monitor and learn the markets. So there's a lot that goes into it. I can't really give you a single answer to how to trade like a pro. You just have to do it. Hello, I've never learned Forex completely. I've only traded on the Olymp trade platform, trading FTT, I presume. So that is great that you're starting to learn it. It's super important. It's just a little bit more complex than fixed time trades, but this is actually a great question. So on the MetaTrader platform, the only thing that you will find is trading similar to the Forex platform. It is basically you open a trade and it stays open until you decide to close it or your account blows up. So you are responsible for putting a stop loss. You are responsible for monitoring the trade and closing the trade. Your trades will never be closed, right? You will continually have the trade open until you decide to close it. And one more thing that's really different between the Olymp trade platform and what you guys see here, and that is the trade size. So like I told you guys, 1.0 is basically $1,000, or excuse me, $100,000. If we change this to 0.1, then that is now $10,000, and 0.01 is a $1,000 trade. So that's the way that you're supposed to take it. So if I put this on, how much money is this, guys? How much money am I going to open with this trade? It's a $5,000 trade. So there is no multiplier. The multiplier is already built into the platform. And you actually, when you open an account, you actually pick the leverage. So here when we have leverage, that is the multiplier. What that means, so I have a 1 to 400 leverage account. What that means is that every time I open a trade, every time I use a $400 multiplier. I still open $5,000 if I do a 0.05, but from my account, it will only take 1 out of 400 of that amount. Does that make sense, you guys? So when you use the MetaTrader platform, you always use the maximum amount of leverage. So something that you may not have to worry about anymore, but nonetheless keep in your mind, because the way the position changes will always be significant if you chose a 1 to 400 multiplier. All right, let's see what else you guys have asked. Please do session on Forex trading. Absolutely. So Sheikh Jakir, because understanding what the Forex platform is a given, please come to my next webinar. It's going to be on the 4th of March, and it's going to be about Bitcoin trading. Actually, let me send you guys the link right now. So in chat, I'm going to send you guys the next webinar that I'm conducting so that you guys can save it, and then come back to it. But basically, we're going to talk about trading Bitcoin. And because Bitcoin sometimes takes a few days to grow and it's very unpredictable in the short term, I recommend using the Forex platform, trading cryptocurrencies. And I will show you guys how to trade Forex, I guess, during the next webinar. But in a nutshell, let's go ahead and open up another trade. Let me see what we have in the markets right now. So, oh my goodness, guys, Australian dollar, Swiss franc. This is a monster trade. Look for how many hours this has been falling. Uptrend, guys, this is exactly the kind of trade I want to see. If any of you guys are looking for some good trades in the next day or two, open up the Aussie Swiss franc right now. This is an amazing, amazing trade opportunity. As you guys can see, we are dipping down in the RSI indicator. This means that the trade is taking a breather, where we're stepping back. This is when you want to pay attention. This is when you want to get in and look for a good trade. So we can see that there's a little bit of upward momentum, and this could signal a good turnaround. So I'm going to put on one lot because I have close to $10,000 and go ahead and slap open the buy icon. The reason I took this trade is because probably the same reason that I took the euro dollar trade. Our indicators are showing us that we have been oversold for a really long time. So the RSI right now is oversold and the MACD indicator is oversold. We haven't had a signal from the MACD that we are now turning around, but I don't necessarily need for it to turn around because the candlesticks on the 1 hour chart are showing me that we are now bullish. We are now going higher. And so after a kind of a doji red candle, a doji bullish candle, we have two candles that are going up. I now am already in a buy trade. I have one-click trading enabled. And by the way, in order to do that, and I recommend it to everybody, go to options, go to trade, one-click trading. This is what you want to enable right here. You'll have to read a disclaimer. You'll have to accept it, that it's your responsibility for your trades, which is great. I accept the responsibility. And yeah, one-click trading is now enabled. But this trade is not finished. What is it missing, guys? What is this trade missing? Well, we are missing the stop loss, first of all. Very important that you never, ever forget to put a stop loss. I can't tell you guys how many times people have screwed up their trading in the MetaTrader platform because they forgot to put a stop loss. Never take infinite risk. What does it mean when you're not trading with a stop loss? It means that there is no limit to how much money you can lose. You can lose all the money in your account from one stupid trade because there's no stop loss. So in order to do that, the MetaTrader platform is very simple and intuitive in that regard. I drag the yellow line, so this is my buy trade. I click and drag, so see how there's a little drag to modify icon? I click, drag down, and here in the right hand corner, you can physically see how much money you stand to lose if your stop loss is hit. So I go down and boom, now I have a stop loss. So now the trade is halfway done. Now that we have implemented the stop loss, what do we do now? We now place a take profit. Take profit works the exact same way. Move it up, and you guys see how there's a TP button up here? If you go below your trade, it'll automatically shift to the SL, which is stop loss. And then we move it up and it changes to the TP, which is the take profit. So the platform allows you to click and drag and place stop losses and take profits. And that's what we're doing here. I dropped it off there. Let me go ahead and turn the sounds on. I do want you guys to hear the sounds that it makes. So when you open a trade and when you move something, it pops. You guys hear that? That's the confirmation signal that your trade opened. And it did the same thing when I placed the trade. When I placed the trade, it popped that the trade was open. If you guys hear a, I can't make the sound, but it's like a, it means that you can't place the trade, or you can't place the, let me give you an example. Oh, that's not good. anyways, I'm gonna leave that there because this is a good trade that I took. Let's leave that as is. So in a gist, in a basic sense of the word, now you guys understand how to open and close trades. How do you close them, by the way? So here we have the euro dollar. In order for me to take this profit, I just got to click the X. Same thing with the Aussie Swiss franc trade. Actually, you guys can probably not see the X. I'll move it right here. So here in my trade terminal, I have these trades. And in order to close them, all you got to do is click the little X right here. Close the trade, close the trade. You can also click on it and click close. So I right clicked on this trade and you can click close here. And another thing you can do is double click on the line and this will show you the pips. This is what the pip graph looks like, and you can close the trade from here. Actually, no, you can't. You can't close the trade from this window, but you can change some of the parameters or place a new trade, things like that. Let's see what other questions you guys have. How do I find your spreads across all the pair? Your customer service doesn't even know what the spreads are. Yesterday I took Forex trade which involves CHF currency. I believe this has a big spread. You are absolutely correct that the spread is very, very important. So Milind Bonushali, the spread is right here between the bid and ask. You can actually, here if you right click on it and click spread, this will show you the spread in the pips. So you don't have to do the math yourself. You subtract the ask from the bid. You don't have to do all that. It's right here. You can actually open it and see it visually right here. It's very helpful. Good question. Thank you for asking that, my friend, Milind Bahunashali. These are your spreads. Sharvan Kumar, absolutely you can sign up with Olymp Trade. So I gave you guys the link before. You can sign up directly from the MetaTrader website, or you can sign up from olymptrade.com. This will direct you to the platform on the internet, and this will direct you to downloading the MetaTrader platform and then trading from your desktop. You still need an internet connection. The link is right here. I'm gonna send it to you in chat one more time. There you go. So Dr. Manajit Paul, will there be a stop out for a trade placed in the MetaTrader platform? Please explain. You are awesome for asking that question. There is a stop out only if you lose all of your money. So here's the margin level. If your margin level drops down to 50%, all of your trades will automatically be closed and you will lose that money. So make sure that you place your stop losses yourself. It's very, very important. I'm just trying to see if I can move some of this stuff, man. I just wanted to show you that the trades that we opened are actually doing really well. We're up 150 bucks just from 2 trades that I opened using the same kind of chart pattern analysis, getting in after a correction. That's what I want to teach you guys, is to use the most simplest and basic trading strategies and just be there. Trading in general is about being in the right place at the right time. And I don't mean day trading. Like, I'm not a hardcore day trader, although I do trade every day. I'm more of a swing trader. I'll open these positions and I'll probably leave them on until the next webinar or until I reach my take profit or stop loss level. Trading doesn't necessarily have to be exhausting. It doesn't have to be like intense. It can be like, when I started learning trading, I studied with guys that say you don't need to spend more than 10 minutes a day. Now, this isn't something that I want to, propagate on you guys. You do have to spend a lot of time learning and a lot of time practicing. But after you understand the basic principles of the market, it's very possible to trade without putting in crazy hours or working, extremely long. Hey, Mohammed Tariq, welcome from Egypt. Sorry during late, but we'll definitely catch up what I mixed after the webinar. Yeah, exactly. If you guys missed a part of the webinar or you don't understand, say, my English, because maybe I talk too fast, first of all, ask me to slow down and chat. That's normal. But you can also re-watch the webinar after it's finished. It'll be saved as a video for you to access later as you wish. Gabriel Schweetz, I love a little bit of humor in my day. He's saying his favorite bonus code is the 100% bonus, and he hopes that there's going to be a 100% bonus code every month. Well, guess what? I'm going to give you guys bonuses today. We're going to have the raffle in a few more minutes, and I'm going to give out some prizes to those of you that came here. So thank you, thank you, Gabriel Schweetz, for your humor. How to log in. Karthik, ready? In order to log in, you go to File and then log into Trade Account. And you use the same credentials that you used in order to log in right here. So right here, standard. Very important that you guys check out the standard in ECN. ECN is Electronic Communications Network. It's got a great tight spread with 0 pips, but it's also got really, really good connectivity, like your trades pop really quickly. Standard is great because you don't pay commission for opening the trade, you only pay the spread. Fantastic. Let me see what else you guys have been writing. Thank you very much. Can we open FTT and MT4? No, ACRs you can't. The MetaTrader is only like the Forex platform in Olymp Trade. Good stuff. Thank you so much for your kind words, by the way, Rupam Singh. I have been getting your messages in the comment section. You guys are very kind with your words. I do appreciate it. It makes me feel good, and it makes me want to try harder. Next time, I want to have even better information and kind of explain it to you guys even better because first of all, because it makes you money, it makes you happy, and because you guys are really boosting my confidence and my ego as a teacher, as a lecturer. So thank you for that. Do we have to use MetaTrader only for Forex? Yes. So Karthikeyan, it is only for Forex. I have a doubt about losses using leverage, and I totally agree with you. How do you avoid losses with leverage in the MetaTrader platform? Amazing question, Rupam Singh. Thank you for hitting that nail on the head. Basically, you just lower your position size. In order to avoid cutthroat leverage, like 1 to 400 is really cutthroat. Like I wouldn't recommend using that in the Olymp Trade platform. Lower your position size. So instead of trading 1 lot, say trade half a lot or a third of a lot. That is the way to minimize your risk on the Forex platform. The smallest amount is 0.01. And if you are just starting with the platform, try to use only that trade amount. So you kind of get a feeling of how to use the platform, how the different buttons work, what the trade is going to look like as it is, happening. So use a smaller position size in order to limit your risk. So Casey Maring, I'm not going to go into strategies right now. We are focusing only on, customizing the platform so that it is available to use and it's beautiful and it's fast. We'll talk about strategies a little bit later. Will there be any overnight fees for trade placed on the MetaTrader platform? Yes, there is. In any regard, because the brokerage is holding an open position for you, there will always be an overnight fee, and you will see that in the commissions right here. As you guys, let me see if I can show you that right here. So you guys see down here, we have commissions. Every night there will be a small commission size. And how do you know what that will be? Well, there's a way to check. See how I have the Aussie Swiss franc open right here? If you find it in the market watch window right here on the left hand side, you right click and you go to specification. This is basically all of the details that you need. So contract size, this means 1 lot is $100,000. Very important because for trading oil and trading gold, the contract size varies. You're obviously not going to have 100,000 troy ounces of gold. So the contract varies, but for Forex, One lot is $100,000. Tick value is right here, calculations right here, maximum volume, and the swap. Guys, this is very important. Pay attention. Swap long and swap short. Swap short means if I sell the Aussie Swiss franc, each day I'm going to lose 12.4 pips. So that is the overnight commission. But check this out. Swap long, if I open a buy position, each night Olymp trade is going to pay me 0.328 pips. That's the difference between the interest rate in Australia and the interest rate in Switzerland. Olymp trade is going to pay me money for opening positions and holding them. Isn't that great? Isn't that amazing? So in my position, even if I don't close it and I move my stop loss very, very far away, I will make money every single night in commissions to me. It's actually not called commissions, it's called swap. So swap is the overnight commission. You only pay once for opening the trade. I do believe it's for closing the trade as well. Anyways, you can see your commissions right here, but the swap is that overnight fee that Dr. Manajit Paul was asking about. You can actually make money for holding positions. Where does it make you a lot of money? In gold. So XAU USD is gold. Let's check the specifications. Actually, no, that's not it. So some assets have both negative because obviously there's no interest rate for gold. But like I showed you with the Aussie Swiss franc, sometimes you can hold positions open and they will give you a positive swap. So it's mostly currencies that are going to be able to give you that. Here's another example, USD CNH. So that's the Chinese yuan. If you sell the Chinese yuan into the US dollar, you will make 62.72 pips per night for each lot that you sell. Really powerful tool. You guys plan your trades and your finances in a way to make money using this. Casey Maring, I don't understand your question. This not for Olymp Trade. Can someone transfer money from Olymp Trade account to an MT4 account? Yes, you can. You got to contact support in order to do that. Do we use MT4 for binaries? No. Is there any upcoming trading marathon? You know what? I don't know. We are planning some events. I'm not sure if we have a marathon in the next month coming up. So Mario Gaikwad, please ask that question come the end of the month and I'll have a better answer for you. Is it possible to use, okay, we answered that question. All right, pips. Pip is the smallest amount that we can change. So as you guys can see here, the price is 0.70474. Well, 1 pip is 7 to 6 is basically 1 pip. There you go. And you can see how much each pip is worth right here. Where is it? Contract spread, digit, stop level, profit calculation, tick value, tick size. Okay, so 1 pip is actually the last digit. Here we have 0.0004 and number 5 is 1. So 1 pip is 1/100,000th. There you go. All right, guys, that wraps up our webinar. Absolutely. So bid and ask is exactly that. Bid is the price that you hit when you're buying. Ask is the price that you sell from. The easiest way to understand that is visually. So if you're buying, your position is going to open at the red line. And if you're selling, it's going to open at the gray line. And vice versa. So guys, check out my take profit is up here. My trade is going to close not at the red line. It's going to close at the gray line. And down here, if it goes down to the stop loss, my stop loss is going to get hit not at the gray line, but at the red line, if that makes sense. So it's the opposite. That's the spread that you pay, And so in order to close that, it's going to close in the opposite line. So if you're waiting for a trade to close and you think that it touched, it didn't, because there's spread and there's that little window of, so again, if this top side, let me show you, see if I can zoom in better. If this top side hits my stop loss, it's not going to work. It's only going to close if the red line hits my stop loss. Just so that you guys know and you don't have this question in the end. So Anand Parakash Dembla, I explained this many times. I'll say it one more time. No, it's not possible to use MT4 to trade fixed time. It's only possible to trade the Forex platform, the Forex kind of way of trading. That's only that is available. All right. All right, guys, that's it for today. It's been a great webinar. Thank you guys for participating. I hope you learned something new. And let's go ahead. I promised to give you guys some risk-free trades. Let's go ahead and do that right now. All right, URL of the video, pick a random comment. Our winner is, oh, what? Oh, that's YouTube Studio. Oh no, I gave you guys the Studio. Bummer. That's a bummer. Those are not the right links. Why the heck did you do that? Give me 1 sec, you guys. I'm going to get the link for you. Knowing that. All right, here's the link to yesterday's video. Pick a random comment from here. Mohammed Tariq. Yes, bro. Congratulations. You got a risk-free trade. The reason I'm so happy is because this gentleman comes to like almost all of my webinars. And when you're that dedicated, when you're that consistent, I believe life should reward you. And in your case, Mohammed, life has rewarded you. So congratulations, my friend. Our next winner is going to be Rama Drahampuri. Hey, I saw you in chat today as well. Good job, Rama. Congratulations. You are our next winner. I am saving your account ID to give you a risk-free trade. And one more, and the final winner for today, Jayashri Ravikumar. Oh, I saw your comment. Are you in chat? Jayashri, are you in chat? Go ahead and please let me know because I do have a risk-free trade for you, but you didn't leave your account number. If I won't be able to contact you, I will have to pick another winner. That's very unfortunate that you didn't leave your account number. By the way, if you guys don't win today, leave your comments again at the bottom because my webinar is going to be on March the 4th. I will hold another raffle for you guys. So more prizes, more giveaways for you. Let's start again. All right, Rajesh KTM. I'm a money heist professor. I love this comment, by the way. This made me laugh. I teach people how to catch money. You also teach how to catch the money, but I stay legit. Salute to you as well, Rajesh. Thank you for your funny comment. I do appreciate it. All right, we have our 3 winners. Like I was saying, if you guys didn't have an opportunity to win today, please don't worry because I do have a webinar that's coming up. It's called Bitcoin Hype. Let me see if I can open it up right here for you. Perfect. So this is going to be the next webinar, Bitcoin Hype. I'm going to send it to you guys in chat right now. Make sure that you visit it because Bitcoin is not the asset that you want to miss. It's really, it earns a lot of money. It may be scary. It may be crazy. It's hard to find fundamental data on it, but it is very, very volatile. And as you know, when you're trading Forex, you need volatility in order to make money. So come to the webinar. I'll talk about strategies on trading Bitcoin, and I'll also have a raffle. In order to participate in the raffle, what you got to do is wait for this webinar to finish. And after the webinar has finished, in the comments section, as it becomes available, leave a comment with a question or a praise to me or a funny, something funny, and leave your account number. That way, when I host a raffle in 5 days, you will have an opportunity to win some prizes. All right, you guys, thank you so much for your attention. It's been a blast today. I hope you guys use this information and use the MetaTrader platform to earn yourself some extra dollars because it does have its benefits, its pluses. It's very customizable and it's very intuitive and easy to use. A little bit harder than the Olymp Trade platform, but if you put in the effort to learn it, let me show you what I'm talking about. If you put in the effort to learn this platform, then you will be doing very good. And hey, by the way, guys, come the end of the webinar, I'm up almost $300 only from 2 trades that I took today. And so I think it's been a good day. Thank you so much for your time. I wish you guys, together with Olymp Trade, we wish you guys good luck trading out there and see you guys next time. Peace.